Scuro Simon Samuel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Thank you for joining me, and welcome back if you've been watching before. But I just wanted to say a couple of things I've been thinking about, because my brain hasn't really shut off for a bit. I thought about a bunch of stuff, but the one most recent that I haven't forgotten is that I feel like, at least for me, like, the more experiences I get, the more things that I get to think about. And I think a lot, but at the same time, I don't really like to think. Like, I don't know, it just kind of sucks. But I like it, but at the same time, I don't. But that was how it led to that, like, thought was me thinking about how, like, it's crazy how some shit can happen where you're like, that's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna forget this shit. And without you even realizing, you forget it because the days just keep passing and passing until it gets pushed back, and it's like you're trying to grasp at that memory, but it's already gone, so you can't hold it. And it's like, that's what happens. So as the days keep passing, the inevitable passing of time will lead to things you never thought you would forget to become forgotten. I can't even imagine the amount of stuff I've forgotten by now. Even when I write them down, it's just that doesn't really make it so it stays in my head. It just stays in paper. And sometimes I do like to go back and I'm like, wait, I kind of remember this. And it's like, it's cool, but I'm just saying, the way that, like, time passes and things just, like, drift away. Like, I can barely even remember some of those moments where it was like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm not going to forget that, like, with my friends and things like that. And it's like, I barely even remember those at this point. I don't know, just time is weird. And I've kind of always had this thought, but I never really talked about it. But the thought is, what if life is long? Like, what if life's not actually short? I think I wrote about it in my journal, and I, like, went more in depth into it. But I'm not sure. But it was like, what if life is actually long, but we're the ones who make it short? And it's like, that's kind of right. You could every day do some new shit, and you make your life like this super long, like, experience. Because we say life is short because we feel that time passes fast, but it doesn't necessarily mean that life is short. But at the same time, from my own experiences, I understand why people would say that life is short, but maybe it's not. You know, I don't know if that makes sense, but what else? That's just some of the couple of things. Also, I felt kind of like shit recently, cause I don't know. I feel what I always go like this. I kind of open wide. I don't know. I like my eyes. I feel like my relationship with my parents has gone down, and it's diminishing. Since they won't be, like, normal. Like, I wanted to dye my hair. Should I turn this lamp on? Sure, why not? I wanted to dye my hair blue, right? So when I was gonna do it, I told my mom, yeah, I'm just buying hair dye. I'm gonna dye my hair blue. And then on the call, she was just straight screaming at me. She repeated herself 20 times, saying, like, you're not gonna do that. But saying it like, no, hace eso, no, hace eso, no, hace eso. Like, saying that, it was crazy. Like, she just, like, damn, bro. And, like, straight yelled at me, too. It's crazy. And then I like to use a little bit of, like, eyeliner. A bit on the waterline. Sometimes thicker than other days. And she's just, like, she's seen me like that, like, twice, I think. And every time she's just yelled at me, like, straight up screamed at me. In the car, I once brought up, like, why it matters if I wear it. And she just got angry. And it's like, bro, like, do you really care about your son? If this is the type of stuff that you're getting, like, really angry about, it's like, just letting your son be, like, be free, and not in like a bad way. Like I feel like they're just scared that I'll be gay, that I'll become gay. They're like that type. The thing is, I don't really care about what people want to do personally. I don't really give a fuck about like what someone wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to be gay, go be fucking gay. I don't care. But it's like, if you're scared of me being gay, but I've proven that like I'm not, like I just don't like boys, bro. Like shit, I like girls, dog. Like, bro, and even if I did like boys, I'm like, I would give a fuck that I like boys. But it's like, bro, I don't. So are you like on my dick about that? Like, I think that's their main fear, that I'll become gay or some shit like that. Which is fucking stupid. Would you understand kind of where they're coming from? Because like just history in general, and the fact that they're Hispanic. So I understand why they think like that, but it's like it's not gonna happen, bro. Like, come on. It's just fucking stupid as fuck to me. So my relationship with my parents, like, I haven't seen my mom in 2 days. Last night I saw her for a little bit when I got home at like 12 a.m. from work. Because I'm working at the fair. It's like this temporary job. But I get home late from that job. And so it was really late. I left my charger in her bathroom by accident. So I wanted to get it. And she was like, I don't know, it was like really dark. She was like, oh, can you give me a kiss? And I was like, man, I'm really tired. And I just walked off. Which that felt like shit doing. But I didn't want to fucking give her a kiss, man. Like, that type of shit she's been like treating me recently, it feels so fucking bad. Like, I don't want to be treated like that, like, at all. Like, how does it affect if I dye my hair or like do that type of shit? It's just, it doesn't affect anyone. It's not like I'm fucking putting on blush or doing shit like that. It's like, no, bro, it's just fucking hair. It's just, I like to express myself. I like to do this type of shit. But then whenever I bring it up to her, it's like, oh, you're immature. You're immature. You're focused on the wrong things. Like, talk to me when you fucking mature. It's like, bro, you asked me to get good grades, and I brought my grades up. You asked me to focus on college, and I got college pretty much ready now for when I graduate. You asked me to get a job, and I got, like, I mean, temporary. They always bring that shit up. I'm like, yeah, I got one. They're like, oh, but it's not like an actual job. It's like, you only have it for like a month. It's like, yeah, but like, weren't you begging me to fucking have something, and now I do? But that doesn't fucking work either. So yeah, then I want to dye my hair. It's like, no. Even though I'm gonna buy the box dye with my own hair, my own money and shit. I don't know. Also, I'm kind of tired of being alive. I don't mean that in a way where I don't want to be alive. It's just no one told you how hard it is to be a human. And you don't get the option to, like, not do something if you do something that you'll regret later on. Even if it's something that in the long run, in the humongous image of everything, doesn't really mean anything. I feel like I'm still guilty about some things. And it's not like crazy things. It's just, I'm really hard to let go of shit. And it's like, I'm not talking about like, oh, getting over someone. Like, no, it's not that. It's like shit you've done where it's like, dude, like why the fuck did I do that? And you still think about it every day and every time you wake up, and it hurts every single day, the same amount it did yesterday. But at the same time, it's also getting better. I feel like even with all these things, I still realize the beauty that is life, the beauty that it is to be alive, and how pretty everything is, outside of the fact that I'm human. There's a bunch of humans around me. I feel like everything is way prettier without humans. I don't mean that in a psychotic way. I mean that in a way where if we take every human out and just look and just have like the nature that's already there, shit is just so quiet, and the animals do their thing and everything's just kind of there, and it's just beautiful. Like it's all beautiful. Life is beautiful. And I do realize that. Even though I know for a lot of times it hasn't been in the past, like times I haven't lived through. And even though I know probably sometime it won't be, seeing how things are looking right now in terms of like the world. But it's okay, you know, it's fine. I just wish I could forget, and I wish I could turn back time a lot of times. Like I really wish I could, but I can't, sadly. And I kind of have to live for myself every single day and be like, yeah, this is who I am. This is me. I'm Sam. Hello. And just keep on going like it doesn't really matter. And it's like, I just want to live like how I used to live, I guess, like 2 years ago. Or I didn't even realize 2 years ago that